Okay, okay. Here we are. I just want to check how the audio is. I don't know. I'm not able to hear anything. It's pretty low actually. This is not what I would expected. Might not be the best idea. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. It is something. It is not the best. I'm probably going to go back because I'm using the audio. Oh, let me see. No, just one moment. If let's use and microphone. What if I do it like this? It's not too much difference. It's a little bit more. I think it sounds way clearer. The thing is, I actually managed to. Okay, the thing is that I actually managed to have the microphone of the headset working, but it is just not the greatest. So I think I will try it later, and that's kind of what we're going to do. So it's not going to be. Let's readjust this. Okay, I think we will see. Is this how it's supposed to be? Something tells me that it's not exactly the way it should. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it will be. Is it like this? No. This is a little bit better. So this is kind of what we expect so far. So well, we're back, and basically there's we have new stuff for ENT. We're finally in the first patch, which is 1.1, and yeah, we're going to do some React Dandy. Hopefully, it'll be quick because there's a lot of things of Lacrimosa that I haven't react to. I don't know if I'm going to be watching all of them right now. Probably, maybe they're short, but sometimes I it's kind of yeah, share my thoughts, and that might actually takes more than I would like to right now. Hopefully, this time around, I'm able to summarize it a little bit better. So it doesn't have to be that way. So, yeah, let's jump into the first React Dandy of the day. I haven't checked any of Lacrimosa so far. So, we're going to start with her combat showcase. First of all, we need this to just we do this a little bit that. Or react, and then we become a react dandy, and they just give me the react stuff. The things that I need, so okay, this will do. But also, okay, I think we're good to go. So we're gonna start off with ENT Combat Showcase Lacrimosa. Okay, she's chilling. Oh, wait. Oh, a little bit more lining here because okay, she's under a tree, dreaming about having food, some snacks. Pretty good stuff. And hey, here we have these guys, probably anomalies. Okay, she uses seem to use some sort of paint. No, not paint. And some mixed with some items like the car and some bottles, like I don't know. Your abilities are pretty much like more anomaly like compared to the other characters we currently have. It's kind of yeah, I'd say that the one that looks the most to an anomaly itself, but they're supposed to be superpowers. Yeah, she also uses what it seems like. Is that fry? Like I can't remember, but yeah, that thing where you actually cook if you want to, cook some eggs, you would use one of those. But yeah, and I see that something of her current team is to use tomatoes. It would seem. So yeah. Well, let's move on to the next one. There wasn't too much to say about this. It was just a brief demonstration of her powers and her abilities and her basic attacks and stuff. And now no, we're going to move to ENT, Lacrimosa character PV. Lights, camera, catnap. Wait, what?
That flavor, I shall never forget it. At
Uh,
last,
she's using one of her
tonight,
outfits.
that scarlet color.
I think that is her second best, in my opinion.
My
Second or third
desire.
best.
Miss Lacrimosa, it's my dormant desire. Let's take it from the top.
Awakened my dormant desire.
So they're doing
Tempting fruit
an ad.
to make sinful fangs lose all restraint.
Oh,
Makeup!
Sinful fangs lose all restraint. The true red tomato night begins now. Tomato 100, delicious 100. Tomato 100, delicious 100.
she doesn't seem to be like, pretty enthusiastic about it.
Tomato 100, delicious 100. Tomato 100, loved by everyone. Wow, wow, 100. Tomato
Yes,
100.
yes, exactly.
Wow, wow, 100. Come on, everybody. Woo!
100 tomatoes, let's go. Well, so something went wrong at the end, but
What's going on?
not the tomato. Oh, what in the anomaly is this? That is the catnap. She throw
Must protect tomato jelly.
a car using tomato sauce. So she's able to control tomato. Is that her power?
Don't lose them!
And they're gonna record this, of course. Actually, you know what? It's gonna make the commercial way even better. So I'll probably do the same as what they're trying to do. What in the catnap is this? Catnap? Oh, that thing is really so fast.
Lacrimosa.
Yeah, she's controlling tomatoes, so something like
This
that.
again. I have no appetite.
No appetite? Just add some tomato 100. 100% pure tomato, crafting 100%.
There you go. Yeah, she's basically able to control it and grabs objects and moves them with that.
Yes, yes, that's it! Miss Lacrimosa, your lines!
And she drinks just like that.
Tomato, 100% flavor.
Tomato 100, Lacrimosa's perfect pick. New collab product here to protect your everyday flavor.
Miss Lacrimosa, that was amazing! This commercial is going to be... Huh? She fell asleep again.
And she's dreaming with the tomatoes, like, kind of those circles that led to the bubble dialogue in a comic kind of thing, probably, where you can see what the character is thinking or dreaming in this case. But we didn't because it went out of the screen. Anyways, was kind of pretty interesting. So this is why Her team is built around a tomato because she's able to control tomatoes and tomato sauce. I don't know if that is how you actually would call it. Sorry, English is not my first language, but yeah. Yeah, but it's quite powerful. It seems like she's able to power up, since she's able to carry items like a freaking goddamn car with the tomato sauce. So it's kind of yeah, it's quite impressive. But yeah, we see she still recorded the ads, so they also at this part when she was just fighting to the anomaly, the catnap. Pretty interesting action sequence. Her singing is kind of like she's kind of a sleepy. I don't know if she actually managed to sing a little bit different because it seemed like the director, I would call that guy the director of the commercial, was not pleased for the first take, but kind of was pretty on board with the second take. So let's see if I can notice some difference because I thought they were similar. I swear. Let's see.
Begins now. Tomato 100, delicious 100. Tomato 100, delicious 100.
Yeah, you can see that he was not pleased for the first take because she sounds kind of like a, I don't know, pretty kind of monotone, so like with not too much energy and enthusiasm.
Let's take 10. More overtime.
Overtime.
And then they mentioned the word overtime, and then she kind of get a little bit excited, maybe because she would probably, maybe because she's about to get paid a little bit more if they go to overtime. So yeah, I mean, I think we can all understand that. Maybe that's why she put a little bit more effort. Although I would say for me there isn't too much difference. But yeah, even if she sings a little bit tired, I think she managed to do it in a cute way, regardless, just a little bit. But yeah, I kind of sleepy as well, so I can relate. I don't know if she's sleepy, just not very energetic.
Tomato 100, delicious 100. Tomato 100, loved by everyone. Wow, wow, 100. Tomato
Yes,
100.
yes, exactly.
Wow, wow, 100. Come on, everybody.
Yeah, she sounds just a little bit more excited.
What's going on?
Well, hey, there you go. So let's try to not take too much time with this. And let's move on to the next one. There are 4 different videos just for Lacrimosa. I don't think we actually had that for. Oh no, I think we did. Well, no, because one of for Hotori. Oh no, yeah, we had the animated short, the character PV, the combat showcase, and the other one it was for the outfit. Oh, one of these is Harry P. So we will not be watching that. Oh, they're like a video as well, but just to cut some time because it's a little bit late and I don't want to take too much time doing the React and if already the time that I have for the game is already limited in itself. Well, it is what it is. We do what we can with what we have. This one is going to be a trailer, and yeah, I don't know. It doesn't show like promotion, so I would say that it's probably something more related to the game in general. It says worldview, and I will be reading the title. I don't know what I'm saying when I say use. Let's go. So this is going to be it. ENTE worldview trailer, where strange gets interesting.
Hey, have you ever thought if the existence of anomalies
Bagel?
and espers weren't disclosed 40 years ago, what would our lives be like?
Asking this on Bagel? I bet you're not even 40.
It's probably
Anomalies.
relatively new platform.
Supernatural phenomena. Espers. Humans with supernatural powers, including those who acquire non-human looks when their powers.
Oh, who do we have here? Hey. Okay, we have these with horns. I don't know. They're probably going to be playable characters at some point. I don't know who she is, but she looks sick. This as well, and there is a little bit more blurry kind of information, so it's a little bit hard to tell. But I think that's a guy with a hoodie. I wouldn't be so sure. Maybe the image will clarify once I hit play. But yeah, she looks pretty interesting. That's out of these three. It's probably still gonna take some time because we're still waiting for the other chick, the Kafka vice of the bureau and so on. Yeah, the higher up chick that works in the bureau, I think. Yeah, we're still waiting for that one, and probably for Bella as well. And yeah, some of the characters that I cannot remember of as of right now. But since those were the two that I kind of have my sights on, this is why I can use. So these three are probably not gonna came out before any of those two and some other characters probably. So it's still gonna we're still gonna need to wait some time before this come around.
Awaken.
For a new generation like mine, these aren't strange at all. You know, there isn't even a clear standard of what counts as supernatural. I just learned about this in class. The Wertheimer Index, which measures reality, is like a sandbox. Reality is flat. Anomalies have negative values, which cause the sandbox to cave in. Esper abilities have positive values, which cause it to rise. As long as they cancel each other somewhere, ordinary people wouldn't be affected, right?
Why would you assume the index balances itself so easily? What do you think the Circle organization is for?
Circle.
Throughout history, the Circle has served as a secret guardian, taking in espers, containing or nullifying anomalies, keeping all the strange things away from ordinary people. There must
Well,
be a
we're already familiar with these
containing or
ones, right?
nullifying anomalies, keeping all the strange
So we can see this is Chaos, this is Mint, this is Phadia, this is Skia, this is this Basin?
things away from ordinary people. There must be a reason for the Circle to exist. Think about encroachment.
Ha! So the Circle must have been infiltrated by anomalies already. They're nothing but puppets putting up a show.
In my view,
The Circle laid low for too long and was no longer satisfied with staying behind the scenes. They publicized the existence of anomalies and espers because they wanted to be seen, respected, and remain in a position of power.
Did you not take history classes? The Circle was forced to announce their existence because of the catastrophe. Stop spreading conspiracy theories. Wasn't the question about what would life be if we didn't know anomalies and espers existed?
Do we even need to talk about this? If anomalies and espers were gone from our city, then life would be...
Yeah, it is super boring. Like you know. Okay, so basically, they're kind of trying to explain that these words kind of a sandbox is a way to describe it. And yeah, we have espers, we have anomalies, and somewhere in the middle we have the regular folk that does not have powers and freak out anomalies. Well, do not freak out. I think at this point we all in this world they use anomalies for some things here and there, but they're most of the time they tend to be somewhat unstable when they use them. I think viewer use them is a little bit more control because it's it is a little bit more thorough. Thought is that the word? Like they think of ways how they can use them and try to analyze the anomaly even further than your regular person. If, for example, we've seen so far in some of part of the story that someone at some point used an anomaly to sell a toy, which was not the best idea because the anomalies, as I said, they might be unstable, they might have some characteristics that hasn't popped out yet because the conditions to activate that form hasn't been met yet, and the one that decide to sell that toy, in this case the toy store, might be unaware of that, and something might happen to one of their customers, right? So, but the bureau, they're more like trained people that are extremely familiar with anomalies, and if something goes wrong, they can just try to figure out how to solve it, and that is going to be for most specific cases, not to use them in a regular everyday life that you would do with a toy. But yeah, it's kind of a. I think I deviate just a little bit, but just it goes to show how most of those things can happen in this world with the anomalies. And even if you're not an expert, you can still interact and use and even try to sell some of the anomalies to sell a service or a product that you can connect to them. So that is already connected to that thing or place. But anyways, yeah, it got trippy. I think outside of that, I didn't really understand. We've seen, and there's it seems like we have this entity. Maybe they're full circle, maybe they're not. Maybe I understood. I understood something that is not the way that it was supposed to be understood. And they talk about balances. We have forces. We have the players. We don't know the origin as of right now about the espers and the anomalies. Also, I think they mentioned that neither of those were commonly known 40 years ago. So 40 years ago, these things start to become known for everyone or something like that. This is what I'm getting from this, but I'm pretty sure we will learn more as we go on in the story. We're basically starting, so I wouldn't hope to get those answers anytime soon, but you never know. We might have some of those in the next following patches. I don't think in this one though, but yeah. Okay, pretty interesting to think about these two opposing forces because the way they phrase it It's like espers not necessarily need to be related to an anomaly. It's not like my esper powers came from an anomaly. They could, I think it's not specifically said, but they are talking here if like they were two completely different things that are not related. The only thing that they're related to is that both of those are supernatural things happening. And yeah, so let's move on to the last reaction of the day, which is going to be the animated short, because those are pretty good to watch. Okay, so here we have ENT Lacrimosa animated short. Good night, my sweet starlight.
Good night, my sweet starlight. The darkness of night invades my heart.
Deep in the forest.
May your dying breath be
Why is she in a coffin?
memorized. Please guide me home. My star, my spark, my beacon. To hear your lullaby once again. Embrace me with your words when I close my eyes. Let me see you again. Crimson red serum, so sweet alluring.
Everything falls on you and wonders.
Coldest melting all away. Tombs
So she came out of the coffin, then it went to orphanage. And then she discovered use the tomato sauce. And everyone tried to hide it from her. She has found beloved delicacy. Okay, that was way too fast for me to read. And we have Bison and Skia. They gave her some shoes. Nice. This arsenal is very different than the ones that they have used before, like in Nanali and Hotoris. Okay, so yeah, let's go back and just try to read very quickly. Deep in the forest, a girl opened her eyes. So yeah, something happened. And then everything falls on you and wonders yet utterly unfamiliar. Yeah, because she arrived at this place, I'm thinking that it's kind of an orphanage some sort, so she didn't have a family. And she was even the art is pretty interesting. It's a little bit kind of cartoonish. Yeah, I wouldn't say this cartoon is it would be the right way to call it. Yeah, we will go with that. Like cartoonish slash like hand draw children's book. Yeah, more like a children book art. She has found her beloved delicacy, but not yet the way to make friends. Yeah, so she enjoyed the tomato sauce, and but she was unable to make any friends. So, but this guy, so hey, you have tomato sauce powers. We could use some pretty strong experts. So, would you like to join to the bureau? And she was like, okay, well, will I be able to use eat more tomato sauce whenever I want? And Bison said, yes, yes, of course, we will give you all the tomato sauce you actually want. And yeah, okay. And she said, oh, nice. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And there you go. That's the story of how like Formosa went from an orphanage to join the bureau. And yeah, pretty good. I'd say so far from all the animation, this wouldn't be my favorite at all. Yeah, the story is pretty easy to follow, it's easy to understand. I'd say the animation was good, but I think I actually end up liking Annalise way more than like Moses. Yeah, but hey, but it was still pretty good. Like, so let's jump into the game finally. So I think this update came just yesterday. I think we there's a small update. Like I actually entered yesterday and tried to pull for the porch, but yeah, that was a bad call. It actually starts with pretty like you need two little phones for the first pull, but then it starts to go up and up pretty quickly and escalates a little way more than just the double each time you make a pull. So it went pretty crazy, and I had 6 million, but now I'm all the way down to 2 million, to 2 million and a half, and I think they're asking me basically for another 2 million. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do, no can do. It'll have to be in another time. Oh, we have Ming here.
Coco, over here!
Are you off work today, Mint?
Yep. I made plans with my coworkers to go to Azure Vista, but I got held up by something for a bit, so they already headed out ahead of me.
Wait, I hope that this is not the quest, because today we might not have the time to do the main quest today. I haven't actually booked the test drive for the Porsche, and I kind of wanted to check that. I'm entirely sure not exactly what we're going to do right now, and also I don't know if in order for me to get to the new region, I actually need to go to play the story before I can reach the new island.
I saw in Bagel that the scenery along the train route from Hankaku Street to Azure Vista is really beautiful. Every time I take the train, it's always for assignments. So I've never really taken the time to enjoy the scenery around here. I was just thinking that maybe I'd run into you if I came to Hankaku Street, and I actually did! Today's definitely going to be a lucky day.
Then let's keep that good luck going a bit longer. I'd really like to see the scenery from the train, too.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. The train should be here soon. Let's wait here for a bit.
Well, I just want to see, is this unexpected encounter? No. This seems to be like a hangout kind of thing. So, oh yeah, I was afraid of. Maybe we can actually do that. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Why are we outside?
The deadline really isn't stopping. There aren't many people on this train. I've taken the train for work so many times and gotten squished flat into a mint cookie.
Oh, all right.
The view from the back of the train is amazing. That's the unique scent.
Hey, you could the line.
The
Is
scent of the
this?
ocean breeze so refreshing.
Will this send us to the island?
Thank you, Coco.
Thank me for what?
Oh, are we at the station already? Oh, time went by so fast.
There'll be other chances next time. Should we take the train back then?
With you here, the ride wasn't boring at all.
I enjoy chatting with you too, Mint.
Next time we can ride the whole loop around. No, 2 loops. My colleagues are still waiting for me. See you later, Coco.
Test of life quest complete. So that was pretty quick. This is what I'm saying. So there was no real hurry. Focus bird enthusiast. What is this? Blue gaze campground. Okay, let's see. Let's finally have the porch, right? I mean, I might not have the. I kind of want to use this because listen, I can just do one more, and I probably, knowing my luck, I'm not gonna get the porch. But let's give it a test instead. Looks quite crisp. The aileron starts to has a pretty good acceleration. Like I basically stop and immediately it starts from almost 100. Its drivability is quite smooth. It doesn't require you to have a skill. This is what you would expect to use almost any car, kind of, for a non car oriented game, but this game kind of is or want to be. I don't even need to use the handbrake to do the, not in the slightest, just for the curve ahead here. It gets pretty tricky because it's so cut dry, kind of. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can do that without using the handbrake. You never have to use the handbrake with the ports. You can pretty much drive with just one hand, pretty relaxed. Well, just don't do that, but maybe the thing would be how it would be its durability in snow and in rain. Okay, it's not perfect, but it is way easier than a lot of cars when it comes to driving. Okay, this was not the island. I still let's try to locate in the map where it should be. It should be here. Like maybe we can just go right. Or where is that island supposed to be? Maybe we need to use a TP to get there. What would we do? What would we do?
Stay balanced.
Don't worry, we have plenty of time.
I also got the skin finally. I had to wail a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. And I had no choice. It had to be done. And yeah, but I mean, I was already invested too many pools in, so it was no way that I was about to leave it. To leave this skin go. Otherwise, even if it's gonna return later on, it's probably I will have to start over to stack up the pools. And yeah, that would not be the greatest. Where did it go? I think it goes all the way here, no? Oh yeah, there it is.
Stick to the plan.
Wait. Hold up a second. Hey.
I won't fall.
Ship change. Don't make me cry. Exclusive delivery. Please sign here.
Right now.
Did you need something?
Was totally worth it. Anyways, what else? What am I missing? Is there a way for me to get to the island? And if I do, I already did the Lacrimosa task, so I already saw her two swapping combos.
Today,
It's pretty good.
Lacrimosa had a good dream. Woke up happy too. But can't remember what the dream was about.
Yeah, she sounds very sleepy.
I'm here.
Hey, the wind's picking up.
Everything we need for the trip is ready.
Hmm? Going?
Daydream Parks. I think this one actually looks pretty good. I wish to have this. Yeah, I don't have Pendragon, but yeah, it actually looks pretty good. I would definitely 100% use this. And we have a GD Lacrimosa here, but I like the color team. It's black with red. But then you kind of realize that the red is because the tomato sauce, and says not what you would want, but it still looks pretty good because they keep it here, not like they just splash it here in the aileron, but they don't do that like they don't do it like paint all over the place. Thank God they didn't. They're more like a straight lines, kind of a lining kind of effect for most of the car. They just decided to do the tomato sauce effect here. We see a kind of a bat there, and yeah. What else do we have? I think this is her best
Today,
her
Lacrimosa
best
had
skin.
a good dream. Woke up happy too. But can't remember what the dream was about.
Yeah, I would say she was a bat here. And then this is pretty good. Actually, I think all of them are actually pretty solid. Now we understand that that was the one that she used for the commercial, I think. And this looks pretty good as well, even though it is simple because it is the one that they use once they reach level 10 bond. I think it's pretty good. I mean, simple like they usually are, but good. I can say I don't know if this or probably this is her second best for me, but yeah. Even though I'm not gonna be pulling for Lacrimosa. If anything, it's most likely that I actually pull for Chaos than Lacrimosa. Even though I know she has an interesting playstyle, but I'm not too crazy about it. Just because I kind of don't like the tomato sauce kind of a gameplay style, the splashing tomatoes sauce on everything, and it's actually, it does not really look bad, but it doesn't look that way for me either. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And this god damn it, I'm already in, and I don't want to. I'm gonna farm this because I don't want to pay with this. Like no, it's better to use these ones. I think this is the most important thing.
Another new day.
It's not even the porch. If I manage to get this, just this, I'm all ready to go. I kind of need to do a test drive for Pendragon again. I don't know. I think in the it looked a little bit crazier when they were showing this in the live stream. Still, yeah, that is. Here just kind of looks a little bit crazy because, but yeah, having this and not having the porch. Yeah, no, I'm not ready to it. Like, well, I wouldn't know actually because I think it's probably. I don't know how much it's gonna take. Yeah, what else? I don't know. I just came here to see what is new in the game, just to share my thoughts on this update. But I will continue to do that as we go on. I might actually start the spin-off that I'm missing. That might be necessary. Also, I think there was something that I need to do, but I can't remember what that was. There is something that I'm missing, but I can't remember what that is. Okay, we can actually try this. So because it's already late and I'm not going to be around for too much time, maybe it's kind of we're gonna try some of the new stuff that the ENT patch has stored in for us. So all of these we're gonna be able to buy it with yeah. With this, we're going to be winning as we race, as we compete in this model. I think the car is also going to be random, from what I can remember. So we don't even really know what car we're gonna be getting. We'll have to go all the way. Which one is ours? Whenever. Well, since this is the car that I have, I'm already familiarized with it. So there we go. What the hell is happening? Why am I slowing down? Let's change it for a Pendragon. Yeah, way better. How do I shoot? No. How the fuck do I shoot? What? I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I need to aim. No, that. Okay, this first one is just to learn. It's okay if I mess it up. Gets a little confusing with the camera movement. I don't know why I have the. I think I needed the repairs. And we're driving on mud or something like that. There you go, second place. Yeah. I mean, it's. Man, I got beat by an enforcer? But yeah, it doesn't really matter because, yeah, this is my first game and I got second, so I do not feel as bad. So I think we're going to do another race now that we have kind of a already understand how it is, how it's supposed to be. Yes, more I already know when I'm actually going to be doing. I have two Pendragons all the way. Oh, we have no, that one actually is not as good. I've tried it and it's not as good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get some repairs. Shit. Oh no, they... Wait, you can do that? God damn it, just like that. Okay, I cannot be the last because one was eliminated. I don't know exactly what that means because they basically destroyed my car, but I'm able to compete. Oh, they're running! Ha! Shit! Oh no, this is the... I have no idea how I actually managed to finish in third. I thought it was just because I think two were eliminated and this guy, I don't know. Okay. This went crazy because they basically were destroying cars left and right. All right, what else? That was pretty interesting. I'd say it's not necessarily my favorite. It's kind of the gameplay, the idea, the intention. I'd say that it was good, but it feels kind of pretty clumsy. Like I don't know, a little bit scuffed. Maybe I will have to wait and see if there's any other kind of map that is not always the same. Because if it is just the same, you can kind of learn the map, even though if the cars and weapons are changing. It's kind of you cannot get bored. You should have at least made 3, if not 5 different maps. Hopefully that is the case, and I just got to happen to have the luck to compete twice in the same race. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else do we have here. We have events of donuts. What's baking? The kitchen's open. Become a bagel creator today. And yeah, alright. But we can get some of these. And also, what else do we have here? The 12th measure of the final chapter. Lacrimosa, wake up. It's time to get to work. We have the within the wells. Genial, available after clean. Yeah. Let's say I do have this amount, but obviously I don't want to run out of money, so I don't want to be running out of funds, so yeah, we won't do that. And then we have, oh, at least we have 3 handwritten letters. This will not compensate all the things that I have already spent. Does it says how much it will cost the next after this one? I think it doesn't. I'm getting close. Yeah, I'm tired. It's getting late. We did a pretty small bone quest with Mint. That was pretty nice. And we will be returning to continue with NT. I don't know when. I have no idea when, but we will come back one of these days. So as of right now, I'm going to leave it up here, and yeah, that's going to be it. It was pretty brief. It was a little bit more React Dandy. We will get to see to compete, and I'll have to go to the Isles, and yeah, hopefully we will see some very interesting stuff. There's the modality where you fight a guy, kind of do a little bit of a street fighting kind of thing with some dude. I think that is in the island. I wouldn't be so sure. So we'll probably unlock that at some point. So hey, it was pretty nice. It was pretty brave, but yeah, I start to stream pretty late, and I feel that if I start something big like a quest, I'm gonna probably want to stick around, because if I just do a pretty brief segment of that, it's going to be feel pretty weird. So it's better to wrap it up here. Yeah, that'll have to do, and I will be seeing you all on the next time. See ya.